Yo, what's going on, guys? Episode 7 today, I'm bringing us another video, and in this video, I'm going to be going over animatronic fun facts from FNaF. Pretty much all the characters, I think pretty much all of them, not the skins from FNaF AR, and I don't think I included, I don't think I included, Freddy Frostbear or 8-Bit Baby. Sorry about that, but, yeah. But yeah, let's just get into it. So let's start off with Freddy. His original name was actually going to be Freddy Bear, and his name was based off of Teddy Bear. Bonnie. Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, considers Bonnie to be the scariest animatronic in all of FNaF. One of his stories regarding a nightmare of Bonnie seems oddly similar to FNaF 4, meaning this could have been the inspiration for the gameplay of FNaF 4. Chica. She's the least popular of the core 5/6 animatronics, and fans always joke that she loves pizza, but this is now actually canon based on her being covered in pizza during the FNaF VR's Parts and Service minigame, and in the pizza party when she rushes towards the pizza on the table in the kitchen. Foxy. He's the #1 most popular FNaF character in the whole series. The voice actor for Foxy was the voice actor of Vlad in Sister Location and Fredbear from FNaF World. And in his first Doco FNaF show episode, he revealed his favorite character in FNaF was Foxy, and that he hoped to voice Foxy in the future. And it seems that his dream came true. It seems? No, it definitely came true. Golden Freddy. He is not Fredbear. He has the spirit of Cassidy in him, not Kelsey in any way. Look at logic. The new kid takes place in present day. This is evident because they have cell phones. So Kelsey dies about 40 years after the missing children's incident. Not to mention the fact that Golden Freddy is 100% a victim from the missing children's incident, which takes place in 1985. And I don't think Kelsey could have joined into Golden Freddy around present day because Cassidy was most likely working on William's hell that we see in Ultimate Custom Night. So I don't think Cassidy would be very welcoming at that point. Endo 01. His adventure form was going to appear in FNaF Ultimate Custom Night, but he was cut to make room for Withered Bonnie. Toy Freddy. He's a gamer. Toy Bonnie. He's Alvin, and I'm not complaining. Some people do, though. I don't know why. Toy Chica. She's not sexy. Mangle. In her FNaF 2 jumpscare, you can see her endoskeleton through her mouth, but in Ultimate Custom Night, the endoskeleton is absent. Balloon Boy. He likes being a dick. When you put on the mask to make him disappear in FNaF VR, he instantly leaves and you can see him run down the hall, but then he disappears into thin air. JJ. She exists, and no one knows why. The Puppet. It's a male animatronic, but actually has a female spirit inside. Henry's daughter, Charlie. Phone Guy. People used to believe he was Purple Guy. For this reason, Scott made 3 April Fool's Day animatronics. Phone Guy was one of them. And he couldn't call you if Springtrap was in the vents because he couldn't be in 2 places at the same time. Obviously, sorry, I'm out of breath. I had to go do something. This was fake and just an April Fool's prank. Withered Freddy. He isn't nearly as withered as the other withered animatronics. He only has a few cuts in him, and he's a bit rusty. That's about it. His hat is also on a little bit tilted compared to the regular Freddy from FNaF 1. Withered Bonnie. He's the only animatronic without a face, and his voice lines in Ultimate Custom Night make puns about his face missing, such as, might as well face the facts, you were always destined to fail, and time to face the consequences of your failure. Withered Chica. Her jaw is completely broken open, which reveals all her endoskeleton teeth and wires. She also has no hands and eyes, and her eyes are completely wide open, leaving no room for eyebrows. Withered Foxy. He has a voice in FNaF World, Update 2, in the Foxy.exe minigame. Withered Golden Freddy. He is still not Fredbear. Endo02. When the puppet gets out of the music box in FNaF 2, he has a chance to appear in the prize corner or one of the vents. Shadow Freddy. He can appear as an Easter egg in FNaF 2 where Withered Bonnie starts when everyone is gone from that camera. He's also undercut by RWQFSFASXC a lot. This happens in Ultimate Custom Night and FNaF AR. RWQFSFASXC. His name is long. I've memorized the whole thing because I got nothing better to do. I'm that much of a loser. Springtrap. He actually speaks in FNaF 3 and says what sounds like "help me." Phantom Freddy. In the FNaF 3 mode of FNaF VR, you can see him on camera too right when he starts walking. Phantom Chica. She is a watermelon. And in FNaF World, we find out that she knows people think she's a watermelon on her loading screen. Phantom Foxy. In the mobile version of FNaF 3, he spawns when you're rebooting the systems, while in the normal version, he spawns as you check the cameras. So in the mobile version, he's a little bit more annoying, I think. Because then you have to just flip it up again and reset everything. So that's just annoying. Phantom Mangle. Her loading screen in FNaF World says, because he needed to be weirder. But it changed to she when the game updated. Or the other way around. I'm not sure. Phantom BB. There was originally going to be 10 teaser images for FNaF 3, as revealed in the teaser for Phantom BB, but it ended up only being... but the Phantom BB teaser ended up being the only teaser. Teaser image, sorry. Phantom Puppet. She's not technically a phantom because we see her real body in the camera systems, even with her reflection being visible, meaning she is 100% real. And she also appears later on in FNaF 6, so Phantom Puppet shouldn't technically exist. Nightmare Freddy. Him and the Freddles were originally going to be separate entities in Ultimate Custom Night, but they ended up being on one entity in the final game. Nightmare Bonnie. He seems to have similar game mechanics to FNaF 1 Bonnie. This is because the FNaF 4 gameplay happened shortly after FNaF 1. Nightmare Chica. Similar to Nightmare Bonnie, she has similar game mechanics to FNaF 1 Chica. The Nightmare animatronics also have 5 fingers, and in Ultimate Custom Night, we see our head being devoured in Nightmare Chica. But because her head is not on an angle, it seems the Nightmare animatronics are spring-lock suits. Nightmare Foxy. Like FNaF 1 Foxy, he has the ability to run into the room. He also has his own separate area, like FNaF 1. He goes into the closet, whereas FNaF 1 Foxy is in a separate curtain, which are kind of similar places in a way. Nightmare Fredbear. He technically has 2 voices which say the exact same thing at the exact same time and overlap each other, making it into one voice. Nightmare. He seems to be a physical representation of the crying child in Mike's nightmares. Dreadbear also seems to be a version of the crying child, so I have a theory that Nightmare was retconned and is replaced by Dreadbear now. So Nightmare doesn't technically exist anymore, but that's just my theory. Jacko Bonnie. He's not really that special, so there's no fact about him that I can think of. Sorry. Jacko Chica. She carries a jack-o'-lantern in place of the cupcake. Nightmare Mangle. When she gets into the room, she makes her radio noises for the rest of the night, making it very difficult to hear the animatronics breathing. Nightmare Eon. She's the best FNaF character. Yes, that's a fact. Plushtrap. He's coming to FNaF AR eventually. Right? Honestly, I don't even know anymore, considering the game has been out for about 8 months. And Plushtrap was supposed to come out with the game launch, but he's not here yet. So, is he ever going to come? I have no idea. Nightmare BB. He has 171 teeth, or something like that. Maybe 174? 141? I don't know, something like that. Fredbear. He's not Golden Freddy. Spring Bonnie. Without him, Springtrap wouldn't exist. He's the suit that was used to lure the kids and murder them. Chipper. He's canon, and he's the reason for this series... And he's the reason this series actually exists. Thank you, Chipper, for failing! Baby. She originally had blue eyes, then killed a green-eyed girl, and that girl's spirit possessed her, turning Baby's eyes green. This could technically be an 8-Bit Baby fact, too, because 8-Bit Baby is based on the 8-Bit Baby from Sister Location minigames, but 8-Bit Baby has green eyes, meaning meaning that she already has Elizabeth's spirit inside her. Ballora. William Afton's wife was probably the inspiration for Ballora. Not the spirit, just the inspiration. Funtime Freddy. He is pretty much the most iconic FNAF character voice ever. Funtime Foxy. It's a girl. Biddy Bab. It's weird. Electrobab. It doesn't need to exist. Mini Rena. They're freaking annoying. Bonnet. She runs across the office even though she has no legs. Yendo. He was probably the endoskeleton for a Funtime Fredbear. Lulbin. He first got a full body in FNAF VR. Before that, he was just a head. Ennard. Somehow Mike survives Ennard exiting his body after removing Mike's organs so that Mike is hollow. And if Foxy Bro / Mike isn't a robot, well, then Mike is God. Molten Freddy. Ennard kicked Baby out and Funtime Freddy became the leader. Now this thing exists. Scraptrap. He's not a peanut. He's not Jimmy Neutron. He's Springtrap, who went to an old FNAF location and rebuilt himself with parts from the old Springlock suits after burning in the FNAF 3 fire. He's not a bad character. He's awesome. One of the best characters. Lefty. She's just a puppet who was trapped in this thing by Henry. And she'll maybe be in FNAF AR, considering what's happening with Plushtrap right now, it's kind of doubtful at this point. Rockstar Freddy. He's got a purple hat and bow tie. He's a bear. He's kind of brown, but tinted yellow. And yet, he's not Fredbear. Rockstar Bonnie. He's a Frank Sinatra wannabe and is so dumb that he thinks William stole his guitar rather than going to find it first. Also, how the hell do you lose a guitar when you keep it in your hands at all times? Rockstar Chica. Her voice is incredible. She sounds like an angry grandma. Rockstar Foxy. He's nice. Sometimes. And people used to think Foxy was a good guy, so maybe this was a tribute to that. Ned Bear. He's an obscure secondary character, and he knows it. Mr. Hippo. His lines were written by Scott, but the voice actor was actually told to improvise and ramble on with the lines, so he added in a few small bits and now has the voice lines we all know and love. Happy Frog. She sucks. Pig Patch. He is the same voice actor for Foxy, and they argued over who would be interviewed in the FNAF show. But then Dawko jumped in and said, "Oh, don't worry, I can interview you both." Ortville. He's a magician, and he sucks at it. The magician, the actual FNAF character named... Way better. El Chip. He's an homage to Chipper, even though Chipper is already canon. So why does El Chip exist? Funtime Chica. She exists, and is not in the system. Distraction again. Even Scott doesn't know what they do, and their mechanics are marked as ... They were all originally going to be separate entities in Ultimate Custom Night, but they ended up all being in one. Candy Cadet. Like Avenger Endo 1, he was originally going to be in Ultimate Custom Night, but was cut to make room for Withered Chica. He's now just a cameo in the normal office. Helpy. He can appear beside the monitor in FNAF VR's minigame select. You also unlock him for getting 5 coins. Coffee. He is canon for some reason. He appears in FNAF World and as an Easter egg in FNAF VR twice, in the prize corner and in the FNAF 3 mode. Whew, geez, that's a lot of characters. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and if you like my other videos, please do consider subscribing. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Impulse7 out. Peace.
Things coming together. Now we're erupting in terror. It's glowing forever. The fear is growing ever. Confided that one day I'd like to be invited outside of this domain. This reality, my mentality, everything changes so rapidly, and I'm ready for the never-ending fire. Dancing with my deepest dark desires. Miracle, how empirical. Don't know anything quite hysterical. Everything around me transpires as I fulfill my darkest desire.